Alright, this is just going to be a quick video. You guys have probably heard this a lot, but this huge divide between city and rural players and why people spoof. And this is going to trigger a lot of people that I do spoof. I location spoof, obviously. But I don't take over gyms, ever, when I'm spoofing. If I play legit, I will take over gyms. But this is the only park around my house within around 20 miles, I'd say. And if I walked, it'd probably be half hour, 45 minutes to get there from my house. This is the very best we have. And you can find this like at Santa Monica Pier in maybe 10 steps. But this is our biggest park, and if you look around, it's just dead. Let's go ahead and I'll run back kind of towards my house and show you guys all these Pokestops. There's two. And this is not a short stretch. I know my guy's moving quick, but this would take a long time. And this right here is one of our busiest intersections in the city. And as you can see, there is one stop in sight. Maybe two. Yep, two. Three. And, I mean, you go and you get 3 items. So, you drive there, and you get 3 items for it. There's a church right there, and there's a restaurant that looks like Electrobuzz. And this is one of the only gyms I take over. I don't do it when I'm spoofing. I only play legit when I fight gyms. Error 32. Real quick. I think Big Daddy Red had the best idea for, well, I'm not sure if he came up with it himself or if he had heard it somewhere, but I guess I'm giving him credit because that's who I heard it from. Was that the more Pokestops around, so let's say you have a cluster of 5 or 6 Pokestops, you will get less from those specific ones because they're in such close proximity. But in the cases of rural players, what he was talking about was, like, let's say, since these two are kind of close, let's go over there. Like, the more Pokestops in a certain area, the less items you get. And the less Pokestops in an area, the more items you get. It's kind of the summary to it, which I thought was actually pretty spot on. I mean, that really would help with the whole this divide. Because if I wanted to, I could go around and hit up in my car because walking is not really an option. I mean, it is, but I mean, I don't want to be outside for over 2 hours walking on busy roads. So let's say I spun this, and instead of just getting those 3 items, maybe increase that to 4 or 5. Because there's only one. Well, I guess since there's 2, the gym could count. But, okay. Bad example then. Let's go ahead and run. So that tapping noise, I'm sure you guys can hear. And if anyone knows how to get that off, I am using an air shoe, such as this one. Okay, there's not really any around, except for those two. So let's say this was like a standalone. Like, maybe get 6 or 7, 5 or 6 items from it. And then if there were like 2 or 3 spots in a row, maybe just a couple from each. So it would kind of level itself out. Again, credit to Big Daddy Red on that. I'm not sure if he came up with that himself or heard it somewhere. But I think that would go to help this divide. Because it's in my mind, it's not worth hopping in my car, driving up to there to hit up, let's see, I would get 9, 12, and then I'd have to drive all the way down there if I wanted more. And trust me, it's not easy to get to this one either. So I could get maybe like around 15 items for, I guess, around 20 minutes of work. But that involves driving. And if not, it would be an hour and a half to 2 hours, I guess, to make the trip up to here. Hit this spot up. Then hit those 2 stops. That one, and then go all the way up and around and down to there to get 3 more. I mean, that's not a short trip, and that's not a lot of items. That's maybe 3 or 4 Pokemon worth of items, depending on what you get. And somehow, it's like Pokemon Go knows, like, or Niantic knows, like, oh, this guy needs potions. Okay, let's give him a bunch of Pokeballs. Oh, this guy needs Pokeballs? Oh, let's give him a bunch of revives. It seems like that happens more and more often. And I just wanted to kind of make this video to show why people spoof. I mean, I can see people getting really upset at taking over a gym after walking to it, fighting 6 Pokemon, and then while they're still there, a spoofer comes and knocks them out while there's no one, like, in sight. Like, that would infuriate me. I get it, which is why I never take over a gym spoofing. I help with raids, and I lure spots, and I don't affect anybody. So hopefully people can be more sympathetic towards most of the spoofing community, because those spoofers that do what that first example I said, I mean, they really give us a bad rap, and most of us just want to play Pokemon, and without being able to spoof, it would take up like half your day just trying to plan out which route to take and try to get through traffic, and yeah, it's just silly. Well, if you guys want to see how to download Tutu app or the screen recorder I have, which is not the best, leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.